And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Washington Nationals have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, MacKenzie Gore.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Ready to go? Here's Christian Arroyo. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Ripped to first, caught. Here's the Giants lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense. Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Thomas gets under it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and towing the slab here, Logan Webb. What's the word on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Chris, one interesting note, Logan Webb is considered legally blind because of an astigmatism. Causes blurred vision.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to tell as dominant as he's been on the mound, that's for sure.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Wade makes the play, and there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Lane Thomas.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Stepping in, Joey Meneses. 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ruiz, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got him swinging. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And now a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that's ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And that is that. And welcome back. Top of the second. Mike Yastrzemski up here. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him if he feels better.
And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in those mechanics.
So here's Wade now. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Struck him out without a swing. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Here's Colton Welker to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And a pitch. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Now a long throw home.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is MJ Melendez. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jurickson Profar. And a 1-1. Good eye right there. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Falling behind 2-1. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Throws to second, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Chavis, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Wade sizing this one up, brings it in, and there's two away.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Alex Gore.
Now the left fielder, Alex Call. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Off the mark there. And now 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering finds the zone and the count is full.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. Bounced up the middle. They take the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C. Here's Will Wilson.
The shortstop,
The 1-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a base hit. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. 0 for 1 so far. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Lied out his first time. 2-2. Got him. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now the DH, Joey Meneses. Went down on strikes his first time through. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets awfully chilly in San Fran.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2 spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. And that one lifted in the air center field. Yastrzemski racing, makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 12, Jared Kelenic.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ruiz, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's the strike. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. His first at bat was a strikeout. Oh, right to the backstop. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. The 2-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jurickson Profar in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Man on second, 2 down. It's the slider in there for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Base hit right field. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. In for a strike. Now 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Nationals Park. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
The wind of the pitch. Smash to the left side. Abrams tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Giants down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom 4, and here is Michael Chavis. The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Slider clips the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, the second baseman.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Up the middle, Wilson. Now the throw to first on the run. And that quickly 2 away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
The pitch. There's the strike at the knees. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
Rip to right, base hit.
The batter,
And now,
number 5,
C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
The 2-1. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Call around second, headed for third. Arroyo with a relay throw, and he's in there as a run scores.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And this one could be extra bases. In comes the runner from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Ruiz around third. He'll score. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 down. Jared Kelnick digging in for the Nationals. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Runs for him here, and they move ahead. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Colton Welker. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Profar sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. M.J. Melendez. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. That smash towards center. Thomas right there to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Will Wilson, the next Giant to hit. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Oh, the throw is over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. So 2 down. Mitch Haniger will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joe Ross.
So at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And here is Lane Thomas.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And misses inside. And the 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next for Washington.
Just kept it simple. Played
The third
Pepper with the
baseman.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 1-1. Just off the outside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony DeSclafani, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And he deals. And that's through there for a strike. Double play ball to second. Arroyo quickly to second for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
The first baseman, number 6. Right guard. Davis.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. 1 for 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, center field. Yastrzemski settles under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back. And the batter now, Mike Yastrzemski.
The center fielder, number 5. Mike Yastrzemski.
That one fouled off. Bounce back to the mound, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ramon
No outs. Runner at first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. On a strike. The pitch. Puts a bunt down. On to Chavis. Out on the sac bunt. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next will be the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 2 down now. And here is Colton Welker. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Yastrzemski at second with 2 down. Check swing, no appeal, and now 3-1. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one to first. Boots it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 3 and the Giants 2. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ildemaro Vargas. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Right-handed reliever. And that's downstairs and outside. This one in the air, center field. Yastrzemski moving under it. Squeezes it. 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
Now here is Alex Call.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And the righty deals. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now a relay to third. Save! Just ahead of the tag.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 4-2. In there safely.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man at second with 1 away. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner leads away at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. The 1-2. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. On the pitch now for the Nationals, Andres Machado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line, and that's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he...
To second, there's one. On to first, double play.
That was a tough double play to turn right there. So nicely done by the defense. And with it hit so softly, I wasn't sure they'd have time to get both outs. And sometimes rushing a play like that can lead to big problems. But they executed every step perfectly.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jacob Junis.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Jared Kellner. Next offering down in the dirt. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Johnny Brebbia preparing to come on if needed. Rogers getting loose as well. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
On to second, they get one. A sensational double play.
The first baseman, number 6, Michael.
And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. And a pitch. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two outs. On the ground to the left. Wilson on the run, sent it over to first. That's the inning. Nationals leave one as they can't add to their 4-2. Back in Washington, D.C., we go to the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Mitch Haniger. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
New pitcher on now, Tanner Rainey.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Here's the left fielder, Lamont Wade Jr. The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Got him! And 2 away now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for San Francisco. Still down by a count of 4-2. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground, right side. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
Now it's going to be Alex Call. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Vargas stands at second with no outs. Popped up. One down.
Now batting, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Pop up here, third base side, and it falls. The run comes in from second. It's 5-2.
Well, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And now the punch out there. 2 gone now.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Gets it to first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now at the plate, Colton Welker. Pitches in for a strike, 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used.
Oh, what a lunging grab.
Well, just an excellent job to track that one down. That was a tough play, and he tried to stay on his feet, not wanting to dive and maybe have it go by him, but the lunge at the end kind of sent him barrel rolling. Great effort, though, and a nice job to hang on to the ball throughout the catch.
Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying